Very humid start to the day. And this is the bug that flew in my eye. Cool. I am so thankful for the overcast day because I don't know if you can see the droplets of sweat on my face. If that's here, like it's just humid, and I might be trying to attempt a 20-mile day again today just because 20 miles is better than 24 miles. But yeah, there's lots of rain in the forecast, so gotta do my shelter hopping. You see that little droplet? In dire need of a snack. And I'm using these trees to support my backpack because I'm not gonna take it off. It is so humid. There's so much sweat on my face. Okay, so rained last night, or when we got into camp. Somehow managed to keep everything dry. Don't know. But I had to put on every single piece of wet clothing I wore yesterday. This is awesome. Alright, my current situation is I'm wearing a wet shirt, a wet raincoat, a wet pair of shorts, wet socks, wet shoes, wet gaiters. This buff is probably even damp. Just a little dance on the trail, you know? Why not? There's a lot of things going on inside my head right now in regards to more rain, wet tent, wet clothes, people beating me to the shelter, because it's gonna happen, because today hurts. I did 20 miles yesterday. I don't want to rush. So this is my tent right now. I've got it strung up, trying to maximize the drying. We'll see what happens. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain in the meantime. Moral of that story is I have decided to just sit down, enjoy my lunch, and this is my view. So I can't be too mad, you know. Yeah, today's been a better day than yesterday. Although yesterday wasn't bad. I mean, it was just setting up my tent in the rain, trying to figure out how to keep everything dry when I was soaking wet. I mean, I managed to do it. But yeah, putting on all of my wet clothes again was not fun. So, it is supposed to rain again today. I'm trying to dry my tent out like super fast. But I can't control that. I'm not a drying machine. Alright, somehow I managed to score a spot in the shelter last night. So, did not have to worry about my wet tent, which was amazing. Gonna try to do a long day today for selfish Yellowstone reasons, and if I make it, I will tell you what they were and how far I went, because it's a long one. But yeah, started off kind of cold this morning, but if you ever need to warm up, just walk up a hill. Also, I enjoy the further that I get on this hike, the more people realize that, like, I'm probably never going to hike with a tramway, and I'm just going to see you guys all over the place. And yeah, because this morning David was like, I might see you in a couple weeks. Who knows? Like, we'll play it by ear. And I'm like, exactly, that's the point. Like, I pop in and out, and I see you when I see you, because I'm on my own path, you know? Hike your own hike. Lesson has been learned. If you don't stretch, your body will revolt against you. So I just stopped on the flattest piece of ground I could and just did my morning stretches because I forgot to do them this morning. And yeah, you know, you do what your body tells you to. All right, I did another cool thing. 600! So many trees. What's up?
Yeah,
we got
I know what I'm talking about.
This bridge. You know, we're gonna walk across it. Oh my god. I'm terrified. Oh my god. Fuck this shit. I'm so scared. we're gonna, oh my God, somebody, we survived. I'm off. Only 3 panic attacks, we're fine. We're good to go. This would be an amazing place to camp. That would be dope as fuck. If it were a warmer day outside, which I don't wish for, this would be so cool to get into. Like, just to sit at that little lip right there. I mean, those waves are a little quick, right? I ain't going all the way in. But yeah, this Dismal Creek. All right, so I am less than a mile away from my goal shelter for today, and I'm going to just start off by saying that Yellowstone made me do it. The name of the shelter is Wapiti Shelter, and in Yellowstone there is a Wapiti Lake. There is a pack of wolves called the Wapiti Pack, and I just feel like very connected to Yellowstone. But that means I successfully did a 24.5 mile day, and I mean, I feel pretty great. These last 6 miles were like as flat as can be. Look at that behind me, just smooth rolling. It was a good day. I don't know like the exact number, but I know I at least did 24 miles in California in 2020, and if it was less than 24.5, this is my new longest day that I've hiked consecutive miles in a single day, and that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna say it's my longest day. Well, this is the infamous Wapiti Shelter. I did sleep in my tent last night. I don't know where it is. I can't see, this one's blinding me. It was all of the vibes I wanted it to be and more. And I'm the last one here because after that day I slept in, and I'm just taking my time. I am in no rush to get out of here. I've got one fun climb this morning, and the rest is just kind of like the usual. And yeah, I'm gonna stop at Woods Hole Hostel, which is the oldest hostel on the AT. Eat all of the food because I ate most of my food last night. I have very little food left right now, so yeah. I think one of my biggest fears out here is knocking over a freshly filtered bottle of water, because filtered water is so precious and it's hard work to get it. So like, gotta put that lid on real quick or else. This is where I've decided to have a little snack, and this is what I get to see. I think that might be the oldest hostel on the AT, and I'm gonna go there for like lunch. And like I said something before, but there's a camp spot here, and that would be so cool. And a radio tower. But like, oh hey, look at my view in my backyard. No big deal. I know I don't do this every day, but today's fun fact is today is day 60 for me on the trail. Try not to fall off this boulder. Yeah. Cheers to me for living out in the woods for 60 days. Sometimes it's not all about leaving on time or whatever. I wanted to leave at 9 this morning. I did not leave till 10. And I've had a wonderful day. I stopped at Woods Hole Hostel for some resupply. Ran into Bubbles and Tux, who I haven't seen for a few days. And then I came back up, and there was trail magic at the road that I went down. Within like that hour, he set up, and it was Chicago style, like hoagie, like a Philly cheesesteak, but the Chicago style, like the hot stuff. I don't know. But yeah, and then hung out with all those people. And I saw Turbo again. You know, the right path always happens the way it's supposed to. It's probably gonna be another late night into camp, but after successfully getting in late last night for my first solo late arrival, it went pretty well, and I'm not like scared of it anymore, I guess. Yeah, I like having time to do certain things, but this might become a trend. Almost just walked right up on that guy. So it is 6:54 and your girl is ready, and I was about to be like, who made it out of camp before 7? And then I packed my water filter inside the bottom of that backpack, and only 3 miles till town, so we're just gonna kind of say YOLO and hope that the little water I have is enough for my downhill. Thought I was doing great, and now there's always gotta be something. And I did not use an alarm to get up this early. Apparently my body likes to wake up at 5:50 now. I don't get up at 5:50. I slept and I thought I overslept, but then I looked at my watch and it was only 6:15. So I was like, well, might as well get started. And yeah, 6:57, I've got my pack on. I'm ready to start walking. Who'd have thunk I'd be up and moving before 7? Ever. Not me. I don't know about you. Might have made it out early, but then I got this. But I'm on a rock. It's Angel's Rest Rock, apparently, but so I feel like a lot more people know who I am than I know who they are on the trail. And I just don't understand how. I don't know what name I made for myself out here. When you are heading back to the trail and you walk past the Dairy Queen, you get Dairy Queen for your walk back to the trail. And yes, I realize this is going to be a big piece of trash to pack out, but so worth it. My hair is so fluffy. But the amount of how helpful these trees are and these leaves is amazing. Yeah, because otherwise, if I was in Tennessee right now, I would be dying. All right, so water sources have been a little scarce in Virginia, and it's like usually 6, 8, 7 miles, whatever, between sources, and tomorrow I have a 12-mile gap. Awesome. But apparently this water is the best water I will find until then, and it's half a mile away from the shelter. So I'm gonna fill up my 10-liter bucket and see if I can get it up there. All right, y'all, staying at that shelter. I'm with the mule and McLovin tonight, and we have this awesome view. I can get clear sunset pictures today? Yes, please. Had a great stay with Mule and McLovin. I've seen Mule since on and off since Irwin at Uncle Johnny's. That's where I first met him, and he is such a delight every time I get to see him. And yeah, today I've got this. Waking up to that was amazing, and I get to go meet my sister. She is gonna meet me at the next shelter, and we may or may not do some more miles today. I'm just gonna play it by ear. There's a really cool campsite I want to go to tomorrow, so yeah, cheers to hiking with my sister for the next 3 days. This is awesome. In all honesty, nothing drastically changes with what is inside my pack at any given time. But sometimes I just put it on and I'm like, what are you carrying? But I think I It might be extra water today because I get to walk 12 miles without a water source. Dope. And I usually don't carry this much water ever. So, but, you know, it's just Virginia for you. Right. If anyone was worried, I can let you know that I'm fully hydrated again because since I've left camp or woken up this morning, I've peed 4 times and like good pees. So I don't know where it's coming from. I'm not drinking as much that is coming out. Is something wrong with me? Should I check the internet? Found a great place to pit stop for lunch. I'm gonna sit here and then, oh hey. Can I go downhill yet? I had to carry a lot of water today. My pack was very heavy. Sun is coming out. But I think I have like 3.5 miles left. And then I get to see my sister. So, I mean, I think that's making this a little harder too, because it's like, you want to get there, but like also you can still only move as fast as your body wants to move. So, who knows? I love water sources. Good cool down. Chug some Litas. I'm gonna pack out my bucket again like I did yesterday because it's like half a mile both ways from the shelter to get water. So once I'm there, I'm there. 1 gossamer, 2 gossamer. My sister's here and we're 10 twins. How exciting. Also, YOLO. Today is the first time I got sidetracked and I guess technically lost. But I have a GPS. I'm good. I just ended up in like the day use area instead of on the Appalachian Trail. There were lots of bridges and things, you know, very confusing.